Hello, everybody, and welcome to What's Cooking in Blackstone. And I'm Margot Bick.
And I'm Lynn Morin.
And we're very happy to be here in our second show to do something pretty appropriate for what's coming up, although by the time you see this, it will be a week later. But we wanted to give you some idea of some wonderful little things to do. Lynn is going to be making if you can see it in the front here, little turkey decorations for your table. They're just the cutest little things. And she says they're very simple to make.
They are. They're very simple.
Okay.
They're fun, too. They're lots of fun to make.
Yes. She's lucky that there's anything left with the turkey's tail because I've been eating these things. So
it's not the tail, it's the nose.
Oh, well, what's these two? Anyhow, that's what she's going to make. And we're also going to make some crepes, right?
Right,
Lynn's going to make crepes,
Yep.
wonderful crepes. And one of the things people ask me this week is, when you make recipes, can you try to do things that are very simple? And I think you can assure them.
This is simple.
Crepes are
very
simple.
easy. Very easy.
So without further ado, we'll turn this over to Lynn, and she's going to assemble one of these little turkeys. And if you want to keep looking at one of these as she does it, go ahead.
Yeah, they're so cute and so easy to do. You can make them with your kids, your grandchildren. It's just fun. I made a whole bunch for my place settings and because I'm going to have a dinner party. So very easy. You need Oreos, the mega stuff. You need candy corn.
Now, when you say mega, is that different than a regular Oreo?
Yeah, because it says there's a lot of frosting in between.
Oh, all right.
Right. You need the little mini Reese cups, right? And you need the malted milk balls, which I'm going to cut in half. So all you do is take a cookie.
Now, Lynn, those are all tiny ones, right? They're tiny milk balls and tiny...
Right, the mini.
Minis, okay.
Minis, right. So then you just slice the cookie like that, right? Then you take a whole cookie and you just place it on there, right? Very easy. Then you take and you put little...
Oh, the tail is
going
on.
Yeah, the little corn things, which I love to eat. We've already been eating them.
Gosh.
We're lucky we even have them there. So there's part of it, right?
Yep.
Then you take a little bit of frosting.
Chocolate frosting.
Yeah, chocolate frosting, right? And you just put a little bit here because you need it to glue the little pieces
face?
on. Yeah. So there's the little...
Okay, show them that.
Okay, so there's the frosting, and then you just take a malted milk ball cut in half, and you just put it on there. And then you put this little Reese cup right here, and then you're going to make the eyes.
Yeah.
I also got to put the nose on, too. And you just put a little dot, dot.
Oh, his eye's running.
Uh-oh.
Well, he had a cold.
He had a cold, right? And then you just put another little thing of frosting because you want to put the nose on.
Okay, we got to show them the eyes once you do that.
Oh, yeah, I'll
Turn
show
it
them
around.
the eyes.
Don't smear his eye.
I'm not. I'm trying not to.
Okay, now turn it
Oh,
around
wait a
so they
minute.
can see him. No, they got to see him without the nose.
Who's making this? Okay, then you got to take candy corn. You got take just the tip of it to make it for the nose. And you put it like right there. And there you go, voila. You have a cute little turkey.
Look at that.
And it's all edible, and it's just yummy. And you can make it with your grandchildren, your kids.
Or yourself.
Or yourself.
And enjoy it.
It's really, really good.
Yeah, and some of them will have the orange beaks and the white beaks. And
But they're
isn't that
cute, and they're easy to make. I made it in less than 2 minutes.
Now, did you cut the Reese's cup also, or just the malted milk ball?
No, just cut here's the other half. You want
all right.
Want to eat it?
Yeah, I'll eat it. Why not?
There. So there you go, voila. You got little
Ah.
turkey. You can have them as favors. They're just fun to make.
Isn't that
and
cute?
easy to make.
Look at that. Now, this one here, actually, if you wanted to use the other side, you could load it with
right, and you can use it
frosting
as the little stand.
and build up another one.
Yeah.
That is wonderful. So here we have those. Those will decorate the counter while we continue on our merry way of making crepes now.
Crepes.
And this is going to be very simple. Lynn said this was simple, and it certainly
It is
was.
simple. It's simple. It's 4 eggs. It's a cup of milk, a cup of flour, a quarter of a cup of sugar. What else is there? A quarter of a cup of water, and a teaspoon of melted butter. And that's all you do, and the flour. And you mix it all. You could put it in a blender, and you can mix it for 1 minute, or you can put it just in a regular bowl and whisk it really good. But you have to let it sit for about an hour, and because you want to get all the bubbles out. Because when you make crepes, they're very, very thin, and the thinner the better. And the bubbles, sometimes you might tear it a little bit. So you let it sit for an hour, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's very simple.
Don't use an immersion blender. Do
Well,
not use an immersion blender.
Well, you can if you put it on right.
Well, yes,
Right.
but it doesn't really do the job. When Paul got here, we thought we'd get things moving, get it going, and so I got the immersion blender, and I'm blending and blending and blending, and nothing is happening. I mean, the thing is making all the noise. Nothing was blending. I could still see the whole eggs floating around. I'm like, what is wrong with this thing? So I pulled the immersion blender out, and guess what? The pot that spun had fallen into the thing. So now I had to try to find it inside the batter. So that's not a good one to use. Use a regular mixer, which is what we ended up doing.
Mixer, right.
That would be a lot easier. So you've got to...
It was kind of like a Lucy episode.
It was a
with
Lucy
you
episode.
being Lucy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Paul did mention maybe he should do a pre-show to see how we get this
Yeah.
together, which might be a comedy team.
And that's
thing.
okay. That would be
And then
all
you
right,
also
too.
got to mention about these too, how you, well, you're going to show those after? Like how you put it on the finished product and all that?
because Margot has her recipe too for crepes. So.
Yeah.
So she's going to turn the stove on so I won't burn the place down because I've never cooked with gas
Yeah.
before.
And this is, by the way, it's a crepe pan that I bought. For years I had just made it in a regular Teflon pan. But I found this crepe pan, which really works well. And I spray it with
Pam,
some
or you can put, a
Any
teaspoon
kind
of
of
butter or
yeah.
anything, yeah.
And that suffices for the entire operation. And so now if we want to walk over
Okay.
to here, now that's going to have to heat up. I'm going to put it up a little higher
All
just to
right.
get it going.
Okay, so this is the batter right here after it has been sitting for about an hour. You get all the bubbles out.
Yeah, show them what it looks like kind of so they can maybe see
Okay,
it.
this is what it looks like. It's
Very-
thin. It's actually the same ingredients for a pancake, but it's the consistency. It's very, very thin, and it's I just like them better. They're not heavy.
Yeah, show, like, put the thing up. I mean, show how it drips.
Oh, it drips. See how
See?
easy?
Yeah, it's very
very
runny.
thin. It's very thin, and the thinner the better.
Yeah,
Yep, the thinner the better.
yeah.
And you can use crepes. Crepes are very versatile. You can have them for breakfast. You can have them for lunch. You can have them for dinner.
Yeah, people put ham
Desserts.
in them.
They put seafood.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do a lot with crepes. I love them.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, we were down in Providence once, remember, at Atlas
Yeah.
Avenue, and there's a special place that they make crepes. They actually have a crepe maker, that huge machine. It must have, I think they said it come from Italy, and it all by itself creates the crepe. I mean,
Right.
she goes over there, pours the thing in, and then she just goes like this, and it spins or something.
Yeah, that's what I want for Christmas.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I gotta tell Jim.
Oh, he said they're only about $4,000, so
is
you
that
should maybe
all?
get two.
Is that all? I'll buy
borrow
you
it.
one.
Thank you.
I'll buy you one. That would be nice,
great.
though.
But that was a very interesting thing
was.
to see it.
And we had a luncheon crepe. It was filled with I don't know.
Ham? Was it
No,
ham?
I think it was tomatoes, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
Basil. It was really yummy.
Yeah.
So is that all heated up? Oh, it looks like it.
Yeah, it sure does. It's burning.
Uh-oh. See
That's
what
all
I
right.
mean?
Never turn away from the stove. One of those things. But we'll just see what you do is you just wave it in the air like
As
this.
as the smoke detectors all go off.
Yeah, yeah. We all evacuate. Okay, go ahead and try
All
it.
right, so I use like about 1/3 of a cup to make a little crepe.
Well, it shouldn't be turning brown. That's bad.
I know this is going to be a very bad crepe, but that's okay.
We have some nice ones.
We have nice ones already made. This is just the backup. So I just kind of like lift it and swirl it around like the machine does by itself.
Now, how are you going to, do you use this to kind of like fill in the holes?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to put a little bit more in there.
Yeah.
Last time I trust you to.
I know, don't trust me with this.
Yeah, but I don't cook on gas, so I was afraid to set your house on
Now,
fire.
see, if you use this, you can kind of like swirl
No, I
it
don't
into the
do that.
holes. Well, look at it, covered the hole.
I know, but once we
What do
roll,
they say? 2 cooks in the kitchen doesn't
once you
work.
roll it up, yeah. So really, I've never really timed it, but I think it's like 2 minutes on one side,
Yeah.
right? It's like about 2 minutes. When you see it kind of like,
It doesn't bubble like a pancake.
no, it doesn't bubble, but you see it kind of curling up on the ends. And then it's probably like 2 minutes because you want it like golden brown, not burnt, but
That's a big crepe. Is
No.
that the size that yours?
yeah,
usually
that's
are?
the size. Yeah.
How's it look underneath?
Well, that's
Oh,
not bad. That's
beautiful.
not bad. And see, and the other side is just about a minute, and as they curl up, they're so good.
Wow. Nick's mother used to make crepes, and
Did
she made the crepes she made were, I've never had any crepes like, they were like air. They were so thin
Yeah, that's
that
what
you could
the
literally see through
them. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. It's
Yeah.
so
They were blintzes. That's what she called
Oh,
them, blintzes.
Yeah, they're
Just
so
gonna cook a
good.
little more.
A little bit more.
Great for breakfast. Could you actually like scramble eggs and
could
bacon and put anything you want
You
in
could
it?
make a breakfast crepe. You could put eggs in it. You could put ham in it. You could put bacon. You could do anything, really.
Yeah.
They're very, very versatile. They really, really are.
And they're popular now.
Really popular.
Everybody's
Very
doing crepes.
popular. Very popular. Yeah, this
Oh,
is-
that's beautiful the
yeah.
way it
So
came
then,
out.
what I usually do is I like mine flat. I know I'm weird. What can I say? But when I make them every Sunday,
Can you put
actually.
it over here and do that, maybe?
Yeah. So here
Oh,
it is.
look at that.
Here's a nice golden brown crepe, and I like mine flat, and I just put butter on it, and then I sprinkle a little bit of sugar, that cinnamon sugar
Yeah,
or
this is-
powdered sugar or anything like that. But my husband likes them like this, and I make them every Sunday morning, and that's what it looks
See if
like,
you sprinkle it,
just like that.
This is hazelnut sugar.
Oh, that should taste good.
Yeah,
Yum, yum, yum.
that would be good.
But this is how I do it. I just put all kinds of fruit. You can use any type of fruit. I used bananas and raspberries. Do a kind of little crazy looking decoration. And some people put syrup on it.
Yeah, blueberries.
Blueberries, anything.
Yeah.
But that's how I make mine. But Margot has her own rendition of crepes.
Well, I do the same thing with the crepe. I make it, but when I make them for breakfast, the night before, I usually take a combination of blueberries, raspberries, cranberries, or whatever, and I just put a teaspoon of sugar in a saucepan with the dry berries, and they make their own juice. And sometimes it's a little bit runny, so I'll add a little bit of cornstarch or flour or something. And it makes a nice compote of the fruit. And so I'll refrigerate it, and then in the morning, when I'm doing the crepes, I will put it in the microwave, heat it up, and then when I take the crepe off, I will throw a batch of that and then roll the crepe up so the fruit is on the inside,
Inside, okay, yeah.
rather than on the outside. And then a lot of times what I do is I'll have extra sauce.
So use that instead.
Use that instead of
the
maple
syrup. Yeah.
And it's really nice. One thing I've really gotten to appreciate is when they have blueberry pancakes. I'll make sure I turn that
Is it
off.
Yes. We don't want any explosions.
No, we don't want any
No
explosions.
explosions.
When I make blueberry pancakes or cranberry, blueberry, or whatever, I usually put the batter in the pan on the griddle or whatever it is,
Right.
and then I take the berries and put it in. I got this from my sister who actually counts the berries. I don't count them, but I do put them on so that each pancake has
The same
stuff
amount of
in
blueberry.
it.
Yeah.
Because if it's just a plain pancake with the stuff on top, it's not really a blueberry pancake. It's just a pancake with
two
blueberry
blueberries in it.
syrup.
Yeah.
So when we go out and someone says they have blueberry pancakes, are they actually in the pancake, or is it just you made a plain pancake and you're just throwing it on
Right.
top? And actually, years ago, all these stories come into your head, when you're talking about this stuff. And we had gone to a restaurant to have breakfast with my niece, and she wanted blueberry pancakes. And I said, well, I'll get blueberry pancakes too. So they brought the pancakes, and I'm looking at the pancake, and there are no blueberries in this pancake. And I'm lifting it up, and I'm looking, there's no blueberries. So I called the waitress over. I said, excuse me, but I want a blueberry pancake. She says, well, that is a blueberry pancake. I said, well, no, it's not. There's no blueberries in it. She says, that is a blueberry pancake. So I held up the pancake like this.
Was there
and
two
I
blueberries
said,
in it?
where is the blueberry? So she got mad and took it away. And yeah, she did. She took it away from me. So my niece ate it. She was afraid. But I said, that was not a very good blueberry pancake. So if you're going to do them, at least
I
put
know exactly.
something.
Yeah, I know. I do the same thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just make sure they're on the top. That's how they tell you to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really good cooks. That's what they do.
Yeah. And another thing that, the last show that we had when we were making the biscotti, I mentioned
My
the
favorite.
butter and making sure that it's softened and everything. One of the mistakes I made when I first did this is I used to take the square of butter out of the refrigerator and let it soften so I could use it. Well, you need to soften it in the pan that you're going to be using, because once it's soft, try to get it off that paper. It's like all mush. It's like you can't get it off.
Okay, Lucy.
So you need to take it out of the wrapper, put it in the pan, and let it soften in there. So when you add the sugar, it'll get in there rather than trying to scrape it off the paper. So all these little hints.
Good point.
Yes,
Good point.
good point.
Yeah, good point.
And so here's wonderful blueberries and raspberries and everything. Actually, everything came out really good today. I think that looks like a lovely
You want to eat
crepe.
it? You want a piece?
Well, I can hold off.
We'll save it for the camera crew.
Yes. They need to get something for all the frustration. That
They need to
put
be
up with.
rewarded. They need to be rewarded.
And one of the things that we did too recently, actually yesterday, in the rain, right after the rain, we took a walk, right?
Yep.
And we took a walk down to see what was going on with the bike path. And it was pretty wonderful.
I told you.
Yeah.
It's such a great thing that's going to happen for Blackstone. I can't wait till it's finished.
Yeah.
And I showed you how we walked probably about a mile in,
Yeah.
almost to Millville, and it's coming along great.
Yeah.
See, that's unique because this path, is going to Rocky's. Family Grocer.
Yeah.
Now, once the path is completed, people could get off there, go in and have soda, water, ice cream, and then the little restaurant, the Firehouse, they could have a bite to eat, and then as they continue on, it's going to go right past. What is it? Diana's place, Rosie's place. They're cute. You can buy souvenirs there, pocketbooks, all kinds of great stuff, and also Walker's Pubs if you want to have a cocktail after and it's
not even a block from downtown.
No, it's
so
right
there's all
there.
the businesses downtown too that we've got the toll booth and we've got Stewie's and even going
Betty's.
up to Betty's.
We got
and
Betty's
Park and
Donuts.
Shop Plaza.
Yeah. I mean
really.
this is I'm so excited about it because that is unique. Because the other bike paths that I've been on, it's in the woods, and they're very nice, they're beautiful, they're scenic and everything. But this path is going right past businesses where it's going to help them.
Yeah.
And if anyone doesn't think it's going to help Blackstone, they need a brain transplant.
Because really, it's one of those things that, you see the results of it as it's coming together little by little.
Yes.
And it's hard to imagine when they were first doing it. But now all of a sudden you can see they've got a small area that's paved.
Right.
The rest of it, you can't really walk, especially if it rains, you sink in and
Right,
everything.
as we did.
But what a magnificent job they're doing. And once they build that bridge over Main Street, that's going to be really beautiful. And the way it cuts through town, like you said, the one in Woonsocket I've been on, a lot of them, even the ones in Milford, sometimes they put little buildings on the bike path, like to a concession stand, but they're not always open. Like the one in Woonsocket was never open when Chip and I were doing our bike ride. So this is truly an enhancement to Blackstone because it's going right over 122.
Yeah.
And that's about as in the middle of Blackstone as you can get.
get it. Like I said, it's right on there.
Yeah.
It's really a great thing for Blackstone. I think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's wonderful for me too.
Yeah.
We like to walk, Penny.
Yeah.
My dog will love that trail.
Yeah.
She'll love it.
Yeah. Just make sure everybody picks up the poops.
Yes.
Don't ruin it for everybody.
Right.
And don't pick up, then nobody will be able to walk on it.
That's right.
So that's a very
responsible.
important thing. Yes, be responsible. And one of the things that people have also been asking since our first show was that they enjoyed having commentary on businesses in town and like they didn't know about your bed and breakfast and the history of it.
Yeah.
And that's very interesting to people. Once again, we can't advertise anybody, but what we can do is talk about the history of a place and how it came to be. And as it so happens, today,
guess what's cooking in Blackstone?
whoa, we have a guest
Very
And
special guest.
Very special guest who we've all come to know and love through all of her family that's been there. And I think Lynn has been a stalwart visitor and customer.
Betty's is the extension to my kitchen.
Yes.
Absolutely.
As is everything else in town.
Yeah.
But we'd like to have Amanda. Why don't you introduce
Yeah.
her and have Amanda come over and stand where I
Welcome,
was.
Amanda. Welcome, honey. We're so good to have you here
Thank
today.
you for having me today.
Yes, so you are the co-owner of Betty's Donuts, you and your mom, right?
I am.
Yeah.
My auntie Betty originally owned the place.
I know.
She passed away a few years back, and my mom took it over, and I've been helping my mom with her business. My auntie Betty started Betty's Donuts now about 35 years ago. She moved it to Blackstone about 33 years ago. She built the building that Betty's is in now in Blackstone on Main Street. She had the idea to build this business since she was a little girl, from what I was told. She always wanted her own place and her own shop, and she made it happen. And
She was a visionary.
She
really
was a visionary.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a picture and she knew what she wanted, and
Yeah.
she made it come to reality. And my mom was lucky enough to have Betty as her sister because she got to work there her whole life.
Yeah.
Along with her other sister Maggie and her mom, Millie Gardner.
I know
So
Millie.
a lot of the family and cousins and a lot of the young cousins in my family got to work.
She gave people, a lot of people,
jobs
jobs in this town.
and-
My daughter, for one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did.
When she was 15, that was her first job. That was Wendy's first job.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
She said Betty was her best boss ever.
Yeah,
ever.
definitely. I would
Yeah.
consider my Auntie Betty a very good boss.
Yeah.
She taught me definitely how to work hard. She enjoyed teaching, I feel like, all the young girls how to work hard and
Yeah.
how to treat people and treat
That's right.
customers and
That's
run
why
a
everybody
business.
goes there.
Yes.
It's like Cheers. It's
It
like
is.
it's like
It's
Cheers.
very
you know?
homey.
Yeah.
It's nice. We love regulars. We
Oh, I
love new
know.
customers. It's very family oriented. A lot of my family still works there. My cousin still works there. My mom. Jacob, my brother, his
Yes.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Pat is like family.
Pat,
She's been
yeah,
there for almost
she's
20
great.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're really lucky.
It's a great group of people there.
Definitely.
Blackstone's lucky to have you because I would have a breakdown if that
Thank
place
you, Miss
ever
Lynn.
if ever
I
closed. I would.
appreciate
It's
that.
true. It would. It would.
We enjoy being in Blackstone.
I know.
We enjoy all the customers from Blackstone. Definitely, we're really lucky. We
I
have
know.
some
It's like
special
one
people.
big family.
It
is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Tell them a story about Betty's drive-through window.
I would say this was before my time. It
Right.
was probably about
30
years ago.
Yeah, I think so.
It was a few years after her. She had been in Bellingham, I believe.
Right.
That was the drive-through window.
No.
The one in Blackstone.
Blackstone was the
We
first.
weren't where we were now. We were located somewhere else when she first opened.
When she first opened, Betty opened up. You know where TKO is?
Yes, I did know that. And the TKO
That's where Betty's was.
Also on Main Street, but
Right.
that's originally where it was.
Right.
And then she moved up by Park and
Then
Shop.
she bought that land.
Okay. She had talked to a person in the shop that morning about how she wanted to open a drive-through window.
Yeah.
And the customer kind of put her down a little bit, and customers always right no matter what the situation is. So my Auntie Betty just brushed it off and ignored sort of what the customer said because the idea of a drive-through window sounded great in her head.
Yeah.
Like a lot of her ideas.
Right. Yeah. Like.
So she did. She put a drive-through window in, and it was one of the first drive-through windows.
It was.
And it was a hit. Everybody loved their coffee to go. Everybody loved to order at the window. Everybody enjoyed having the window
Yep,
when they
so
were in
again,
a rush.
she was a
and
visionary
She
again.
was.
You know, she was
definitely.
way ahead of her time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a great thing, and really that building that she built houses how many businesses? Let's go down the line. There's you,
Yes, and
there's
then
Betty's Donuts, and then there's who's that?
in the middle, there
Who is
is
that?
no one right
All right,
now, but it's
nobody.
empty.
Okay.
And then we have the nail salon.
Oh yeah, California Nails,
Nails,
right?
and
then the Chinese
the Chinese restaurant.
which they deliver and they're very good.
Yes, they are.
Then there's Sheer Beauty.
Share Beauty.
That's my that's where I work, and you can thank them for my hairdo, Diane and Tina.
Yes.
And then there is
the tattoo
the
parlor.
tattoo place.
All the way at the end.
Did you get a tattoo there?
I have gotten tattoos
Can
there.
you show it or no?
It's
You
on
can?
my shoulder.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm so I'm so
do a good
tempted.
job.
I know, I'm so tempted, but I'm scared. I'm a chicken. I'm a chicken.
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
It did hurt a little
Oh,
bit,
well,
but I was
forget it.
okay.
Forget
I lived.
Forget it. No, no. But I did think about it. Everyone's going, you nuts. Right?
And I get my nails done from Tony.
Yep.
And my daughter gets her hair done from Mary at the hair
yeah,
salon.
Mary, I know.
Everybody's so nice in the plaza. We're really lucky
It really
there.
is that whole strip,
Yeah.
and then Park and Shop too. They're all nice.
Yeah, all the
Everyone-
workers there, Dean Bank. We're
Yep.
very lucky to have all those people in that plaza.
Yeah.
And everybody comes to Betty's.
They do.
Yeah, we're
And they
really
should.
lucky. Yeah.
But tell them again though, it's not just a breakfast place. Tell them what you serve.
Oh, we serve full breakfast, of course, and donuts and muffins and pastries. We serve full lunch. We have fry leaders, a full grill, BLTs. We serve French fries, onion rings,
Meatloaf.
meatloaf
Oh,
dinners,
the
hamburger
meatloaf
plates, everything homemade, homemade from scrap. We make everything from ham salad, chicken salad, tuna salad, sandwiches, to cold wraps, hot wraps, to sub sandwiches, steak and cheese subs. We have all different types of food. It's not just a breakfast joint.
No, that people
and
don't
everything is
realize
fresh
that.
and everything is homemade.
I know it.
And all the lunches come with free dessert, and all the breakfasts come with free as much as coffee as you want.
Where can you go?
Yeah,
Where
you
can you
can't
go for
beat
that?
it.
Not many places you get free desserts, and the desserts
And
are
everyone's
delicious.
always welcome there. We love having everyone there.
Like I
The
said, don't
desserts
ever
are
go out of
so
business.
good.
Don't ever.
Okay.
Breakdown. I'll have a breakdown.
We make great pastries.
Yes.
The pastries at
know
Betty's,
you
we're
do.
very well known for that. We make cinnamon sticks and lemon squares, which is the same recipe that my grandma and my auntie Maggie started using
Don't you have
35
a little
years
sample
ago.
over there? You
I
can send
actually
them
do
down.
have a sample.
Yes.
These are the lemon squares.
Oh, and they're so good. They're really lemony.
Betty's is a little bit special too, Miss Lynn, because it's not just Betty's Donuts. There's actually a business within a business, and
Right,
it's called
yes.
Simply Sweet.
I met that nice young lady. She's
Sarah Gillis.
Sarah.
She's a very nice girl. She makes a lot of pastries and desserts. The lemon squares are what I make. Those are made with homemade pie dough, lemon filling. It's pretty easy. I roll out the pie dough with a roller. And I use a half sheet pan, and I make the crust very, very, very thin. That's the big key on
That's-
lemon
yeah.
squares, because if you make the crust too thick, they just don't taste right at all. So I make the crust very, very thin with the homemade pie dough that we
They are
make there.
delicious. I can attest
We
to that.
fill it with the lemon. I make another layer of very, very thin
Yeah.
pie crust.
Yeah.
Top the top of it off with some egg, and I throw it in the oven.
How long does that take?
20 minutes, spin it in 20 minutes. So 40 minutes total
40
for a
minutes.
half sheet pan of lemon squares.
Nice.
It's not too bad. If you
I
want
know
to
that's
try
a big.
one.
Oh, are you kidding? I'll eat the whole plate. No, I'll save some.
These
I'm gonna save some.
These are cinnamon buns from Simply Sweet, what Sarah makes. She also makes everything in her showcase is made from scratch.
Yeah.
She does everything from fresh scratch. So, and these are apple squares, which she also made. She does a great job. She does really good in our business. Everybody loves having her there.
She's very
They
good.
love.
Was it? I had cupcakes there, and a friend of mine ordered a birthday cake. Said it was delicious, and it was beautiful too. I mean,
Beautiful.
she's an artist.
She does do a great
she's
job
an
on our
artist,
cakes.
yep.
Not only does it look great, but it tastes
Tastes great,
awesome, and
yep.
that's very important. It's
Yeah.
hard to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm actually ordering Lily's cake for her
Are you?
birthday through
Oh, what
Sarah.
kind are you gonna get?
We're gonna get the Princess Frozen cake.
course you are.
Yes, because
Of
Lily's
course.
obsessed with Frozen, and Sarah is gonna make it look beautiful for me.
Oh,
So
I'm sure. It's
very
gonna be delicious,
exciting.
too. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. That's wonderful. We're gonna have a nice feast after. Really?
So are they.
And if I can, let me just chime in here. I'll
Yes.
be in between. Is this
Yeah.
okay? Yeah. When you came in, Amanda, one of the things that you mentioned was that all of the recipes, you still have the original recipe
I
cards.
do still have the original recipe
Like they're
cards.
like from your
35 years ago.
35
From-
years ago.
I would have to say most of those are from my grandmother, who
Millie?
is Betty's mom and
Right,
my mom's
Millie,
mother,
yeah.
and my auntie Maggie. You can tell the handwriting on them. You can not only tell that, but the stains and the rips through
Right.
the years, and it's really, really nice. I enjoy using their recipes. Not only when I'm cooking, it means something.
Yeah.
It's not just cooking.
Yeah.
So I appreciate having all their recipes and being able to use them as an adult now and use them
Yeah.
at Betty's Donuts
Yeah.
and make their recipes keep going, because
Yeah. And it's tried and true, is it
They
not?
are. I mean, this is a big seller. The lemon squares, everyone. Alice, your sister.
My sister Alice
Loves
loves
them.
those lemon
Those are big
squares.
sellers.
She loves them.
She really does. And,
We sell a lot of those. People order a lot of them.
You know what you got to do though, for me? You got to get you have Maggie's recipe for her whoopie pies.
I do.
Oh,
I do
my
have that actually.
God. Those whoopie pies are to die for. They're to die for. She made the chocolate ones, like the deep chocolate. They are just.
She makes the Jeep chocolate with the white whip in the middle.
Right.
She'll do the pumpkin
She
ones.
did the pumpkins. That was
Yeah,
good.
those were good too.
Yeah.
We haven't had those in a while.
Yeah.
I do have the recipe
hint,
though.
Hint,
Yep.
hint, hint.
Probably
Yeah.
she'll never leave your store.
Oh, my
She will just stay there and eat the whoopie pies. I have people over in the summer. I have a niece from Uxbridge who's always made whoopie pies, and every year she'll call and say, "What do you want me to bring?" And I says, "Well," she says, "Oh, please don't tell me whoopie pies." I says, "Well, if you walk in my driveway without whoopie pies, they'll attack you. So you have got to have whoopie pies. Make something else, but you've got to bring whoopie pies." Well, Donna and Lynn are just like beelining for her, and Debbie's running with the whoopie pies, trying to get them in the house, and they're like grabbing at them before.
Oh, they're so good.
There's never a whoopie pie left.
Never.
And
Never,
one
never,
of the
never.
things about, you talk about generous portions. Oh my goodness, I remember I went in for the first time that I got a meatloaf dinner. So I said, well, you know what, I'll bring it home and I'll have Nick eat it. Well, I had Nick eat it that night. I gave it to him for lunch, and I gave it to him the next night for supper.
Yeah.
It was so much. The mashed potatoes, the meatloaf,
The gravy, and usually a vegetable.
Yeah.
Yep, we do the meat. Well, if with any dinner plate you have the potatoes, the vegetables, the meat, we do give
Homemade
large
bread,
portions.
and
That's
your
just the
bread,
way it
your
is.
homemade bread.
We give homemade bread that we make every day with it, with your dinner or your soup, depending on what you have.
You got to tell them about the.
And then the free dessert. So you make out pretty good for
Pretty
a meal.
good.
Most people end up bringing half home with them.
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't
You've got
complain.
to.
They have it for dinner. They warm it up the next day.
And you always have like a soup of the day.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Tell us about the soups, because
We
we
switch
love
up the
soups.
soups. Ever since I can remember, even as a little girl, we always had chowder on Fridays and always
Right.
had chicken noodle and chicken rice on Wednesdays.
Oh, my
always made the
favorite.
fresh bread.
My favorite.
On Mondays, we switch it up. We like to do anything from corn chowder to
Yep. Had that, delicious.
stuffed pepper soup.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Mary was talking about that.
That's
What
a new
is-
soup that my
Yeah.
mom's been making. It's really good.
That sounds very
It actually tastes
interesting.
just like a stuffed pepper.
And is there pepper in it? It's like,
There is a little bit of pepper in it.
Wow.
The green peppers.
and what is the broth? Is it a tomato broth?
She does use a tomato base. I believe she used a little bit of beef base. I don't know the exact recipe. It's my mom's, but she started making that one.
That's a good hit, because people coming into the salon said, "Have you tried the what is it?
Stuffed pepper
Stuffed
soup?
pepper soup." I said, "What? No,
I missed something.
I missed something. I'm there every day." I mean, they said no. It was really, really good. It must have sold.
a
It
little
sells
bit different
out.
about that too. After we put the soup into a cup or a bowl, depending on what the customer wants, we put a little bit of shredded cheddar on top.
Oh.
So it melts. So
Yummy.
it tastes just like a stuffed pepper.
Pepper.
So if you like stuffed peppers, it's a really yummy soup come wintertime. We also do stews though. We do turkey stew, beef
Yep.
stew.
Yep.
We do tomato mac, Venus de Milo. We switch it every Monday. So Monday
Right.
and Tuesday,
Yeah.
you never know what you're walking into. A lot
Right.
of customers like to call and
What
see
do
what
you
the
have?
specials are on the board that day and call
Yeah.
and order their food depending if they're in a rush or whatever the situation is. They just like to know ahead before they come.
Yeah.
So that changes every day, but every Wednesday we always have chicken noodle and
yeah,
chicken
chicken
rice because we
rice.
have our customers that always want it and they know it's
one
there
of
on
them.
Wednesdays.
One of
yes.
them, right,
And
yep.
then the chowder on Fridays
Yeah,
is
it's
always
so
a big
good.
hit.
It's so good, but it's amazed. I'm amazed that so many people don't realize you offer those wonderful lunches.
We do.
They think, oh, it's just a donut shop. No, it's not.
just a donut shop. It is way more than a donut
Way
shop,
more, way more.
actually.
Plus, it's a fun place. I mean, you know,
It
how
is a
great.
fun place.
Sometimes it gets a little crazy in there.
It does get a
but
little
it's
crazy.
fun. But it's fun.
It is fun.
It's all. It's all.
I'm very
fun.
lucky. I've seen a few generations, but there's actually been 3 generations working in the place, and
Yeah.
I've probably seen and met 3 generations of families going into the
Yeah,
place now.
absolutely.
So it's
It's
very
a real-
nice. It's really homey.
Yeah.
It's special. I
It
love
is special. I
Yeah.
love it too. And we love
Yeah.
you. And like I said, don't ever go out of business.
I'll try.
No,
No,
I'll
because
try to
she'll
stay
be
there
driving
forever.
around the parking lot in circles looking for you. And her daughter Lily is so beautiful. She's been in there
Lily.
since she was a baby
She'll
before
be
she could
working
even
before
walk.
we
She
know
will.
it.
She will be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We'll
think
have
she
an
knows it
apron on her.
already.
For the most part, yeah, she does. She tries to help, definitely.
Yeah.
She's
She likes to
adorable. She
give
looks just
people
like you.
things. Thanks,
Yeah.
Miss
She looks
Lynn.
like
Thank
just
you.
like you.
I
She's
love
so-
having her at the shop. The customers seem to
They
like her a
love her.
lot.
She's like our
Yeah.
entertainment. Are you kidding? She's our entertainment.
Definitely.
She's adorable. She really is.
Yeah. And you're never alone when you go into Betty's.
No.
No.
You can go to
you
the
walk
counter.
in alone, but you always have someone there with you.
You're right. You're right.
Absolutely.
It's really a unique place.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, it's great. Oh, well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you for
sharing
having
all
me
this
so
with us.
much.
That's been
Thank
wonderful,
you.
honey. Thank you. Mwah.
Thank you, my
Oh.
sweetheart.
Now, of course, if anybody comes by here in about 15 minutes,
no.
all of this stuff will be
No.
eaten.
Yeah.
We will be not needing dinner tonight.
No.
But, I mean, if you can just look at
how rich that
thick
looks.
that is and beautiful. I mean, that's lovely. I mean, really, all of it. It smells wonderful. I can imagine baking. It's wonderful, too. And we go in a lot of times and we split up. We call them blitz.
A blit. It's a BLT, but Margot renamed it blit. Blit wraps.
blitz. We
It's
want
wonderful.
blitz.
They pack it with bacon and
Yeah.
it's wonderful.
And it's cooked fresh every day. It's not like they made the bacon like last week and they're bringing it out this week.
No.
Every day. If you walk in there in the morning, it just is so, whether you like bacon or not, the smell, you just float
I
through
love
the door.
bacon. I love bacon.
It's really good.
What did you say? We were going to make create a new one, a bee blit. A basil, bacon, lettuce, tomato. Remember?
A
A blit, right? And I did try it. It was the
Was it
basil.
good?
It tasted good.
Wow.
So for your weird customers, maybe you might want to
There's two of us.
shake it up a little bit and try that. But it was very, very good.
That is wonderful. And now next month, which will be December,
Yes.
we're going to look forward to doing another show. We're not quite sure how we're going to do this one yet, but it's in the makings. It'll be a lot of fun, and we're hoping to have a
Very special
chef.
Yeah.
I mean, really good.
He's a TV personality already.
Yeah. He can do a potato in a second,
Right.
he said.
Right.
And he doesn't have to cut his finger off either. He's good.
No.
Yeah. I couldn't. I wouldn't even try it anymore after my episode. But
And he actually has his own show, his
Yeah.
own cable show.
Yeah.
It's John Eldridge, right? He's a good friend of ours.
yeah, what's the name? I
And-
wasn't going to say his
Oh,
name.
we're saying it because
We're
he's going to be here. He has to be here now. He's no
Oh
excuse.
gosh!
Don't
Don't kill me. It's the messenger.
Yeah, that's right. He's going to be here, right? And I know people are used for him to be. He's very. He's not just a pretty political face. He's also a very excellent cook. I mean,
Yeah.
oh man, he's got this. I'm not even going to tell you what he's
No,
going to make.
don't.
I'm
Don't
not.
break that
It's a
out.
surprise, so you'll have to watch, and he'll be very entertaining, like he always is.
And don't ask her because you can't keep a secret.
I can't keep a secret.
You can't give her a present. She'll rip it apart and
Yeah.
see it and then put it back together again. So don't ask her.
No.
She'll spill the beans.
No.
But he told me that he's so good at peeling a potato that someone had one of those electric, the peelers that
Peeler
go around.
things, yeah.
He beat it. He actually
I
could
wanna
do
see
the
that.
potato faster than
I
anybody.
wa- I wanna
so
see that.
we will have a demonstration of that. I will have the Band-Aids ready, but he will just.
Well, that's okay.
do
I'm Nurse
that.
Lynn. I'm
Yeah,
Nurse
that's
Lynn.
right, Nurse Lynn here.
Yeah.
She was a candy striper.
I was a candy. Yep.
Yeah. So
20 years, 30
20
years,
30 years
30,
ago.
40 years ago.
Well, no, you did good with my finger.
Yes.
That was, you did a good job, so I
did.
can't complain about that. So we're going to probably partake of a few of these things. And by the end of the show, after we do about 12 of these, all of us will be about 50 pounds heavier.
At least.
So he'll
have
need
to
to
have
put
my-
on 2 cameras on each person.
I'll have to have
fit
my
us
jaw
in.
wired.
But we are very happy to have you join us, and you make our day. You make us happy. We've had wonderful comments. Thank you to Paul and to Ashley for setting this up. It's not an easy ordeal, and they do it with such grace and kindness, and they're always smiling, and that makes us happy.
Yeah,
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course, we're always smiling because that's just how we are.
That's just us.
That's us.
I know Lucy and Ethel.
Yeah,
That's what
Lucy and
someone
Ethel.
did compare us to that.
Oh, gosh.
I don't think that was a compliment, though.
No, we'll have to take that
I don't
one.
think so.
We'll dissect that one later.
All right.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Everyone have a blessed Thanksgiving with your family. So many things to be grateful for. We are grateful for our country, for all of the freedoms that we have, and for all of those families that have made sacrifices to give us this freedom. We are grateful too.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
you can
Just bon appetit.
bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
And we'll see you in a few weeks. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.